think so. You know, he's one of the best players ever to play, I think, on his backhand. He makes so many plays on his backhand. He's just so creative. You know, the accomplishment, the milestone that he's reached, this is just one more. There's just more evidence of an amazing career. He's just an elite player. He's running out of adjectives for him. He's terrific. As far as Chris is concerned, he got injured in the game last night, and he was evaluated through the course of the day today. Right now, I'm not prepared to give you a status from it as an estimate from a time standpoint yet, because he's continuing to be evaluated by our team doctors. So I'll have more information, probably tomorrow.
Yeah, like you talked, you use this a lot of body like straight ahead style. And A, what's that mean to B? Is that it?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was a really good response to the game we had last night. You know, we certainly weren't happy with how we came off the break and the type of game that we put on the ice last night. And what I mean by a straight ahead game is just that. You know, it's this game, today's NHL is so much, about speed in all of its forms. Not just foot speed, it's team speed, it's mind speed, it's just the pace at which you play the game. And when we play, when we start to play a possession game at the expense of playing straight ahead and playing north-south, I just don't think it sets us up for success. It gives our opponents more opportunities to pressure a next pass, and all it takes is one wobble, one errant play, one imperfect play, and all of a sudden we're on our heels. And so we're trying to find that sweet spot where certainly we don't want to take the stick out of our players' hands. We think we have some special players that can do pretty cool things with the puck, but we also have to understand the formula for success, and that's the conversation that we have with our guys constantly, and we're trying to hold them accountable to that standard, because I don't think I'm saying anything that they wouldn't say themselves, that it gives us the best chance to win. And so we've got to be willing to play a straight ahead north-south game, preferably with the puck, but if we can't play with it, we've got to be willing to put it behind teams and establish a puck pursuit game, and we can create offense every bit as good that way as we do when we have the puck. Sometimes when you put your opponents in vulnerable positions, you get the puck back in advantageous positions, and just that's the sell, and is the ability to create offense different ways.
Nate Corman makes his NHL debut. Just first initial impressions of what he offered tonight. He was drafted 8.5 years ago. I think it's his first recall, first game. It's an obvious question, but what does that say about his determination, his dedication to this is a pro hockey player?
So excited for him. It's an incredible example of just resilience. Here's a guy that is just a good pro that competes extremely hard. He's been a very good American League player. I thought for his first NHL game tonight, I thought he played solid. He made some plays with the puck. He had some real nice plays along the offensive blue line, delivering pucks down to the net. I thought he defended hard. And when he had the puck, he had some poise. He didn't look anxious with it at all. He looked like he belonged. And so, for me, that's a huge credit to him. And I think just given the fact that he's been a pro as long as he has, and this is his first NHL game, is just a testament to his character, his determination, and his love to play the game. And he just stays with it, and great for him that he's got an opportunity to play in the NHL tonight.
Mike, Drew O'Connor had some chances again tonight. I'm curious what you think of the status of his game, after having not scored since October.
I thought this is the best game that OC's played in 2 months. I thought his speed was noticeable, his puck pursuit game was noticeable. He was at the blue paint. We used him on one of the power plays. we thought maybe if we could get him involved in one of the power plays, maybe that would give him a boost, and that would help a little bit. I thought he was very good on the power play. He had a couple of really good screens at the net front, and he's very good with the retrievals. When the spray goes somewhere, the rebound, he hunts pucks down really well. And so I thought it was the best game that he's played in 2 months. If he plays the game like that, night in and night out, he's going to score.
Mike, I didn't see the numbers for tonight or anything, but is there a renewed commitment or maybe more success at blocking shots? It seems like that's been very prevalent lately, and especially tonight.
Well, it's certainly something that we've raised the point to our group here over the last little while because we're placing an emphasis on playing defense. And when you look at how goals are scored around the league and the way teams manufacture offense in the offensive zone, a lot of teams go low to high, they deliver pucks from the blue line, and then you go to the net. And then the rebound goes somewhere, and those broken plays create opportunity. Well, one of the best ways to defend against it is to deny the puck the opportunity to get there. If we can cut that percentage down by making a commitment to blocking shots and getting in lanes, then it makes defending that next play a whole lot easier because that next play never materializes. It's the hardest area in the rink to defend is that net front, and one of the highest conversion rates in the league is off of broken plays. When you look at how goals is being scored around the league, and we've done an in-depth analysis on how goals are being scored. We try to take advantage of it offensively ourselves when we're in the offensive zone, but every team in the league is trying to do the same thing. So, a commitment to deny pucks getting down to the scoring area is a fundamental part of being good defensively. Because if too many pucks get there, I don't care how good you are at your net front, it's eventually those opportunities are going to present themselves. They're going to score. So we're trying to raise that fact, raise that point of emphasis, and hold our players to account in those areas. If we can get in those shot lanes and be committed to denying those pucks getting down to those areas, then it makes defending the net front a whole lot easier because there's way less opportunities for pucks to get down there.
Last one, Ray.
Hey, Mike, you split up the power play, shook things up on November 7th, looking to shake up that unit. At that point, would you have thought it was possible that here 7 weeks later that those guys would still be split up like that because it was working so well? And then what in particular did you like about what they did tonight with the power play?
I wasn't sure where it was going to go. We just felt at the time that we were stale, and from a process standpoint, we weren't where we needed to be. And so we thought it made sense at the time, and that was the conversation that we had with the players involved. I wasn't sure, how that was going to go. You never really know until it actually plays out in front of you. But what it has done is created an opportunity for us to have 2 pretty good power play units, and on any given night, one of them could be better than the other one, and because we've got some talented people on both, and so right now it's working extremely well for us, and so we'd be foolish to tinker with it. We'll see how it goes, but and what I like about both groups is just their mindset and their intentions. I think our entries are substantially better than they've been in the past. Our success rate of the entries has been way better. A lot of it is speed driven, and that's been one of the points of emphasis that Queen's brought to the group from day one. And those guys, to their credit, are buying in. And as a result, I think we're gaining access to the zone way more successfully than we have in the past. And the other element of it is we're just willing to take what the game gives us, and we're not forcing plays that aren't there. And we're willing to shoot. If we shoot the puck and we put pucks at the net and we converge, then once again, just like I talked about 5-on-5, those broken plays, you may not score on the initial shot, but that next play is very difficult to defend. And my experience of being around our star players is that's when they're at their very best, because it's not any set plays, it's just them playing instinctive hockey, and they see it, and that's when they're at their best. And I think they're buying into those concepts.